Are you doing everything right, eating clean, taking your vitamins, and yet your legs still feel heavy, cramp easily, or lack strength? You're not alone. Millions of people, especially over 40, are unknowingly sabotaging their legs by misusing the very nutrients they believe are helping them. In fact, some of the most popular healthy vitamins, ones pushed in the wellness industry and stocked on every supplement shelf, can actually worsen muscle function, inflame your joints, and disrupt circulation if you take them at the wrong time, in the wrong dose, or without the right cofactors. Let me explain what's really going on inside your body. Your legs are not just mechanical limbs. They're metabolically active tissues that depend on precise nutrient signaling, blood flow, and electrolyte balance to stay strong and energized. When you throw off that internal balance, even with good intentions, your body pays the price. Stiffness, cramps, swelling, fatigue, and even muscle wasting. So what's the root cause? It's not just vitamin deficiency, it's vitamin imbalance. There's a critical distinction between taking a vitamin and actually using it properly at the cellular level, and that's where most people, and even many doctors, miss the mark. Certain vitamins, when taken incorrectly, can deplete essential minerals like magnesium or potassium that keep your muscles relaxed, raise calcium to dangerous levels in soft tissue, contributing to cramping and poor circulation, spike insulin or trigger inflammation, silently eroding leg strength over time, impair mitochondrial energy production, leaving your legs weak and tired. And here's the real kicker. Most people don't feel the damage until years later, when their legs just don't bounce back like they used to. The good news? Once you understand what's actually happening in your body and how to fix it, you can reverse much of this damage naturally. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 most commonly misused healthy vitamins that could be harming your legs, why the timing and form of these nutrients matters just as much as the dose, how to fix the damage using smart food pairings, supplement tweaks, and simple lifestyle shifts, what the science really says about these vitamins and leg strength, how your metabolism, kidneys, and nervous system all play a role, and most importantly, how to feel real improvements in your legs fast. This isn't fear-mongering, it's functional medicine, it's physiology. And once you understand these principles, you can take back control of your legs and your longevity. So, if you're struggling with weak legs, random cramping, or that heavy leg feeling after just a short walk, stay with me. This might be the real reason no stretch or workout is working. If this is helpful so far, consider subscribing. I post content like this every day, real, root cause health strategies that actually work. Let's break down exactly which vitamins to watch out for and how to use them the right way. Let's start with one of the most praised vitamins in modern health, vitamin D. Now, don't get me wrong, vitamin D is essential for your immune system, hormone balance, and yes, even muscle strength. But here's what's really going on inside your body when you take high doses of vitamin D, especially without the proper cofactors. You start pushing calcium into your bloodstream. Vitamin D enhances calcium absorption in the gut. That sounds good on the surface. Stronger bones, right? But without vitamin K2 to direct that calcium into your bones, and without magnesium to regulate that flow, the calcium ends up in the wrong places. In your arteries, contributing to stiff legs and poor circulation. In your joints, aggravating knee pain and stiffness, and even in your muscles, leading to cramps, twitching, or that tight feeling in your calves and thighs. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Imagine calcium is cement. Vitamin D is the truck that delivers that cement to the construction site, your body. But if there's no foreman, K2, to tell the truck where to pour it, and no workers, magnesium, to mix it properly, the cement gets dumped all over the street, creating a hard, dangerous mess. That's what happens inside your blood vessels and muscles when D3 is taken without balance. What the research shows is that high-dose vitamin D without K2 and magnesium raises the risk of arterial calcification, especially in people over 50 or those with kidney or metabolic issues. Now here's the kicker. Many people think more is better, so they take 5,000, 10,000, even 20,000 IU of vitamin D daily, chasing energy or immune benefits, but they forget the rest of the team. This leads to leg cramps at night, cold or numb feet due to reduced circulation, muscle tightness that stretching doesn't relieve, and eventually declining leg strength. So, what's the solution? Here's your functional medicine protocol. If you're taking vitamin D, always pair it with 100 and 200 MK7 per 5,000 IU of D3. Magnesium, glycinate or malate. Preferred dinner. Monitor calcium intake. If you eat dairy or take calcium supplements, keep an eye on the total. Best time to take it with your largest meal of the day. Fat helps absorb D3, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. Too late in the day may suppress melatonin. Avoid megadosing unless you're working with a practitioner checking your labs. More is not always better. So if you're dealing with tight calves, leg cramps, or stiffness that won't go away, and you've been taking vitamin D, this might be your missing link. If this kind of content helps you understand your body better, hit the like button and consider subscribing. I post clear root cause health content like this every day. Next up is a vitamin that's often marketed for energy, hormone balance, and even BMS relief, vitamin B6. It's found in multivitamins, B complexes, and even energy drinks. And yes, your body needs it. B6 is essential for amino acid metabolism, neurotransmitter function, and muscle repair. But here's what most people don't realize. Too much B6, especially in synthetic forms, can actually damage your nerves. And where does that damage show up first? You guessed it, your legs. Let me break this down. There's a condition called B6 toxicity, and it doesn't just happen from massive overdoses. Even modest doses of pyridoxine, the synthetic form found in many supplements, over time can accumulate in the body and create nerve inflammation. This condition is called sensory neuropathy. What does that feel like? Burning or tingling in the feet or lower legs. A pins and needles sensation that comes and goes. Numbness, especially in the soles or toes. Weakness or loss of coordination, like your legs aren't responding fast enough. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine your nerves are like electrical wires, coated in protective insulation. Vitamin B6 in excess strips away that insulation. Now the wires short circuit, sending random pain signals or going completely numb. This is one of the most underdiagnosed causes of leg symptoms in otherwise healthy people. What the research shows is that B6 toxicity can occur at doses as low as 50-100 mgs per day, especially if taken long-term or without the proper active forms. And here's the kicker. Most B6 supplements use pyridoxine hydrochloride, which requires liver activation. If your liver is sluggish due to insulin resistance, alcohol, medications, or age, that conversion slows down and the unconverted form can build up and harm your nerves. So here's what to do. If you're supplementing with B6, check your label. Avoid pyridoxine HKL in high doses. Choose P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, the active bioavailable form. Keep total B6 intake from all supplements combined under 50 milligrams daily unless guided by a practitioner. Focus on food-based B6 sources: wild salmon, pasture-raised eggs, sunflower seeds, beef liver, spinach. These come with natural cofactors and don't carry the same risk. If you already have leg tingling, numbness, or burning, stop all B6 supplements for a few weeks and monitor symptoms. Support your liver with leafy greens, milk thistle, and intermittent fasting. Add in methyl B12 and ALA, alpha-lipoic acid, both shown to support nerve repair. B6 is one of those vitamins that walks a fine line. Just enough is powerful, too much, and you're damaging the very nerves that let your legs feel strong and coordinated. This might surprise you. Vitamin C, the darling of the antioxidant world, the immune system's best friend, and the go-to nutrient for fighting colds, can actually sabotage your leg strength and recovery if taken incorrectly. Now, don't get me wrong. Vitamin C is crucial. It's a cofactor for collagen synthesis, immune regulation, and even iron absorption. But here's what's really happening when you start megadosing vitamin C, especially the cheap synthetic kind. You disrupt your mineral balance. Let me explain. When you take high doses of ascorbic acid, like 1,000 acids or more per day, it acts as a chelating agent, meaning it binds to minerals like copper, calcium, and zinc, pulling them out of the body. This sounds good if you're detoxing, but over time it can cause hidden deficiencies, especially in copper. And here's the link to your legs. Copper is essential for maintaining the integrity of connective tissue, keeping arteries flexible, and fueling mitochondrial enzymes that help your muscles produce energy. It also balances potassium and sodium channels in your nerves and muscles, crucial for preventing cramps, fatigue, and heavy leg sensation. So when high-dose vitamin C depletes copper over time, time, you start seeing sudden muscle cramps, especially in calves or hamstrings, weak grip or leg fatigue with minimal exertion, reduced collagen production, leading to sagging skin and joint weakness, and even a faster breakdown of elastin, the protein that gives blood vessels flexibility. Here's a whiteboard analogy. Think of copper like the conductor of an orchestra. It doesn't play the music, but it coordinates everything: nerves, muscles, enzymes, and oxygen. When copper gets low, the whole system sounds off, especially in your legs. What the research shows is that excessive ascorbic acid intake without balancing minerals can create oxidative stress in tissues, the exact opposite of what you want. And remember, most cheap vitamin C supplements are isolated ascorbic acid, often made from genetically modified corn, stripped of all the cofactors that naturally come in food. So, what's the solution? Rethink your vitamin C strategy. Avoid daily megadoses of 1,000 milligrams or more unless clinically needed. Choose whole food vitamin C sources like camu camu, acerola cherry, or amla. These contain flavonoids, copper, and enzymes that support synergy. Pair vitamin C with trace minerals, especially copper, 1-2 meats, shellfish, and sunflower seeds. Take breaks from C supplementation if you're noticing unexplained leg cramps, twitching, and unscented atmospheres. Crave uncouth, insecure, unpredictable, and trade in excellence, uncored, and unscented. But for some reason, this reduced desire to eat for the sake of science and aging and look like you're 40. Perform this craving for vitamin C. For some reason, this reduced desire to eat for the sake of science and aging and look like you're 40. Perform this craving for vitamin C. For some reason, this reduced substantive impact on bone density, such as for extra coating in your bones and lower lymphatic flow. For good for you or collagen issues. Ideal timing: take vitamin C with meals, not on an empty stomach. This includes after a meal cycling or minerals. Consider cycling your intake 2 weeks on, 1 week off to avoid depleting minerals. If you've been unknowingly overloading on synthetic C and your legs are feeling stiff or weak, this might be your wake-up call. And if this has been helpful so far, go ahead and like the video. It really helps the channel reach more people who are trying to heal naturally. And if you want more functional medicine insights like this, subscribe. I post content like this every day. Now that we've uncovered the 3 most commonly misused healthy vitamins, what's next? Let's connect the dots. And I'll show you how to rebalance your nutrients, support leg strength naturally, and build a real protocol to move forward. Now that you know the 3 healthy vitamins that can quietly sabotage your legs, vitamin D, vitamin B6, and vitamin C, the natural question becomes, how do you fix the damage? Let's look at this from a functional medicine perspective. We're not just trying to treat leg cramps or weakness, we're restoring mineral synergy, calming nerve irritation, and optimizing muscle and mitochondrial function from the inside out. Because remember, your legs don't get weak overnight. It's a slow leak of imbalance. And the good news is that means you can slowly repair it too. Here's how to get started. Step 1, audit your supplements. Go through your current vitamins. Check the labels. Are you taking any of the following? Vitamin D3 above 5,000 IU daily without K2 or magnesium, vitamin B6 in the form of pyridoxine hydrochloride, especially above 50 milligrams ascorbic acid over 1,000 milligrams daily without trace minerals or breaks. If so, pause and reassess. These may not be helping and could be contributing to fatigue, tight muscles, or nerve issues in your legs. Step 2, prioritize mineral repletion. Your leg strength is directly tied to your mineral balance, especially magnesium, potassium, and copper. Let me explain this with a quick analogy. Muscles are like engines. They don't just need fuel, they need spark plugs. And those spark plugs are your minerals. Without them, the engine sputters. To restore balance, take magnesium glycinate or malate, 300-400 milligrams at night. Boost potassium naturally through food. Avocados, spinach, salmon, and coconut water. Include copper-rich foods like beef liver, dark chocolate, sesame seeds, and mushrooms. And if your symptoms are more severe, tingling, cramping, or fatigue after light walking, consider testing your plasma zinc-copper ratio and magnesium RBC levels with your doctor or practitioner. Step 3, use food as your vitamin source. Whenever possible, supplements can help, but nothing replaces food synergy. Nature packages nutrients with their cofactors. Here's a simple leg supportive food plan. Breakfast, Eggs cooked in grass-fed ghee plus sautéed spinach. Lunch, wild salmon salad with avocado, olive oil, and pumpkin seeds. Dinner, grass-fed liver or beef with steamed broccoli, sweet potato, and a splash of lemon. Snacks, sunflower seeds, Brazil nuts for selenium, or a few squares of dark chocolate. Drink, coconut water or a pinch of sea salt in lemon water to support electrolytes. This kind of nutrition gently rebalances your minerals, supports nerve and muscle function, and helps eliminate vitamin overload symptoms. Step 4. Calm the nervous system. Your legs respond directly to your autonomic nervous system, which is highly influenced by nutrient status and stress hormones like cortisol to stabilize your nerve signals. Get 7-9 hours of quality sleep. Do light leg movement daily, walking, rebounding, slow cycling, practice slow nasal breathing, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out for 3, 5 minutes a few times a day. Consider herbal support, lemon balm, passion flower, or magnesium threonate for the nervous system. You'd be shocked how many leg symptoms improve not from stretching or strength training, but from balancing minerals and calming nerve irritation. Step 5. Retest plus rebuild intelligently. Once you've taken 2 to 4 weeks to rebalance, then reintroduce key vitamins the right way. Vitamin D3 with K2, MK7, and magnesium taken with food in proper doses. Vitamin B6 only in its active form, P5P, and only if truly needed. Vitamin C from whole food sources or liposomal blends in moderation with trace minerals, and always cycle supplements. Your body changes. Don't take the same stack forever without checking in. If you've found value so far, drop a comment below and let me know which of these you've been taking. You might not be alone. Let's bring this all together. If your legs feel tired, tight, crampy, or just not as strong as they used to be, it's not just getting older. It's often a silent breakdown of metabolic balance caused by well-intentioned but misused vitamins. We've seen that. Vitamin D without K2 and magnesium drives calcium into the wrong places, your arteries, joints, and muscles, stiffening and weakening your legs. Vitamin B6, especially in synthetic form, can cause real nerve damage when taken in excess, leading to burning, tingling, and coordination issues in the lower body. Vitamin C, when overdone, strips your body of copper and trace minerals, impairing energy production, muscle recovery, and connective tissue health. These aren't rare mistakes. They're common patterns we see in people who are trying to be proactive about their health, but are unknowingly throwing their body out of balance. What's the solution? Root cause thinking, functional nutrition, and smarter synergy between the nutrients that support, not sabotage, your legs. Your leg strength isn't just about your muscles. It's about your minerals, your mitochondria, your nerves, your circulation. It's an orchestra. And when just one section plays too loud, like vitamin D or B6, the whole system loses rhythm. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one thing from today's protocol and apply it right now. Maybe it's checking your supplements. Maybe it's swapping out synthetic B6 for food-based sources. Maybe it's taking a break from high-dose vitamin C and focusing on copper-rich meals for a week. Whatever it is, start today. Track how your legs feel over the next 72 hours. You might be surprised how quickly your body responds when you stop flooding it with conflicting signals. Because here's the truth, your body isn't broken. It's just been overwhelmed, under-mineralized, and misdirected. And the moment you bring things back into balance, even with small daily steps, your energy, strength, and mobility begin to return. If this added value for you, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I post root cause, practical health content like this every day, always focused on helping you heal without medication from the inside out. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and always support your body the way it was designed to function.